Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. It's mental health awareness, and I've got the right person to tell us all about it. Miss Erica Coakley is here. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Thank you so much, Mr. Randolph, for having me here. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. Now, tell our viewers everything you want them to know about mental health awareness.
Well, first of all, my name is Erica Coakley. I am the mother of 3 children. I organize a nonprofit organization down here in Charleston. It's called Voices United. Under the things that I've been impacted by, first of all, the mission is to empower by bringing awareness. I feel like some of the things that I've been impacted by are some of the things that have been very detrimental to breaking the generations, and some of the things that have impacted Black families for a long time. Childhood abuse, sexual abuse, mental health is one of the things that I feel like we've left off that. So here it is. I want to step out in the waters with my nonprofit and bring some things to light that we need to talk about in comfortable places. So mental health awareness is one of those things that I feel like that we need to kick the stigma and bring some light on, and advocate, get people some help, and let them know that it is okay to keep a mental checkup just like we keep our bodies in check. So on May 15th, we're going to be having a Kick the Stigma Kickball event, a mental health fair open to the public. We're going to have an autism-friendly sensory zone set up. We want people to come out in teams. So we're looking for teams to come out and play some ball, and we're going to have some information set up. But right now we want to let's come together as a community and kick the stigma on mental health.
I like that title, Kick the Stigma, and you're having a kickball event.
Yes, sir, we are.
Well, what made you come up with that type of an event?
Well, first of all, it's like I said, we want to come together in a community type, a community way, bring the community together, release the stigma, uplift the stigma, be aware of it. And you know what? Kick the Stigma just came out of it. I was like, why don't we have a kickball game? And kickball, kick the stigma, because we have to. Labels, stigmas, we have to let go of the things that we feel like are bad and start going towards the thing that, you know, the things that can actually help us. I feel like as people, we start to normalize some of the things that are not absolutely normal, broken homes, divorces, things of that nature, we started to accept. But the things that are actually normal, like traditions and families, those are the things that we don't talk about. And I think those are the things that we need to talk about a little bit more.
Well, let me ask you this. Who's invited to this event?
Everybody's invited to this event. You're invited to this event. My children are invited to this event. Everyone of all abilities is invited to this event. We want to come together for the teens. And what I said was, COVID's been hard on everybody, but, you know, especially with our children that are graduating, had to go through school and still deal with this. The proceeds and the donations that we get for the teams are going to be going towards 3 graduating seniors after they graduate to help with some college funds. And we're going to look towards donating to a local teen mental health group. We want to make sure that our children know that it's okay to brush up on their minds the same way they keep their bodies physically intact.
How has this situation touched you personally?
And I'm glad that you asked me that question. I have my oldest son. My son will be 23 years old, the 19th of this month. And I say in real life, make it make sense. Having him, I think that's when I started to worry about being a mom, protecting him, what it was that I was going to do. But here it is, 23 years later, he's still alive. I've set some boundaries. We broke some cycles. I have a daughter that's getting ready to go off to college right now. So when I say that I'm at a point in my life where I'm happy with the way that I've overcome the barriers that were put there, that's what it is. Let's kick the stigma. I was stressed. And I say life stresses us out. But until we find a way to actually have a support system to help us talk about and navigate the things that we go through, we're all going to keep dealing with some of these things. I never felt like when people say, you know what, somebody else is dealing with that. That didn't make me feel good. So I was like, how can I help someone else not feel the way that I feel? So I've always wanted to help. Voices United came about. And so every month we're going to find a way that we can bring our community together and focus on something that's been hindering us.
Well, okay, tell us, how can the community help you?
Right now, they can follow us on Facebook, Voices United on Facebook. They can also sponsor a team. Teams 5 to 7, we want to get some players to come out. So we want teams 5 to 7 people, $150. If you get teams of 7 to 10 people, that's $200. But if you just want to come out and just sponsor or donate something, come out to Wassamassaw Park, 651 Wassamassaw Park out in Somerville. We're going to be out there May 15th from 12 to 4. Come out, have some fun, and let's talk about things that are, talk about things that we can help better our community.
And how can the viewers get in contact with you?
They can find me on Facebook, Erica Coakley, Cokley. They can also call me, 843-478-5092, or they can follow me on Facebook. I'm also your Consolidated School Board member, so you can follow me on the Consolidated School Board page also. Okay,
Erica Coakley, thank you. Voices United,
yes.
Mental health awareness. Thank you for being on Bounce Around Charleston.
No, sir, Mr. Randolph. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm thankful that you had me here today. Thank you.
Okay, but we would like to thank all of our guests for joining us on Bounce Around Charleston. If you would like to be a guest or you have an event, email us at bouncearound@live5news.com. And don't forget to join our fan pages and join us next week for another Bounce Around Charleston.